Mine's up, mine's up, mine's up. Welcome, 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 and thank you so much for tuning in today. Now, today's message, what I'm going to be sharing with you is how to be able to tell when you are self serving and when you are soul serving. And guess what? This is really going to help you to identify some really crazy, weird things that are happening with you in your life and how you can literally identify and take control of your self-serving and your soul-serving. Now, if this is your first time tuning in with me, my name is Takiyah Diamond. I am a personal development author, speaker, coach, and trainer in the field of reality transformation and financial psychology. Now, I help my clients who are driven and ambitious, just like you, to transform their businesses, their brains, and their bank accounts. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then I want you to keep it locked because I'm going to share some information with you today that's literally just going to give you a little idea, but a lot more control of when you are being served when you are properly serving. So let's get right into this. So, what we're going to talk about today is literally understanding that your consciousness, it has two sides to it. All right? So, it is made up of the soul and the ego. All right? I'll repeat. Your consciousness is made up of the soul and the ego. Now, the ego, it acts out of fear, right? And it acts out of fear because it does not want to lose its power. It has been controlling your life for so long, and the moment that you decide that you want to do something different, it's like, oh no, no, no. Okay? Now, on the other hand, your soul actually acts out of honesty. Your soul acts out in the form of non-attachment. Okay, now you got to remember, with your ego, it's judging things, it's identifying things, it's pointing, it's this is that, blah blah blah. Right? Now, when it comes to your soul, being that the soul operates out of non-attachment, it does not do things when it comes to personal judgments and things like that. So the self-serving ego, the ego attaches mind to the personal and external judgments. Okay, whereas the soul, it does not judge past or future scenarios. And what I mean by that is it's not overanalyzing what happened then or what's going to happen now. It is always operating in the present moment, okay? It is always there to give you the proper direction and guidance. But sometimes your ego can trick you and make you think it's so and have you doing things that you don't even need to be doing. Guys, all right, okay? So let's go a little further. Now, the ego and the soul are literally two separate personalities that are living inside of you. That's right. There are two separate personalities that are living inside of you. The ego is like a bully. It keeps messing with you over until your soul pops in, and then your soul feels connected and strong enough to stand up on its own and take its control back. Because the ego is so loud that it kind of quiets soul. And soul is just like, look, I don't have time for all of this stuff, so I'm going to just sit back, right? But then when the soul literally overpowers the ego and it comes in and it's just like, listen, ego, this is the way that I'm going. Oh my God, boy, do you come into union with something great. Boy, do you get an opportunity to truly co-create a life that you love. All right? So because you're aware of this, that when the ego actually stands up on its own, therefore it is absolutely vital, guys, and I'm not exaggerating, it is vital to strike a balance between the ego and the soul. All right, you gotta have balance between these two, because one is going to try to take over the other. All right. Now, let me share with you what happens when your ego and your soul is balanced. Now, when your ego and your soul is balanced, the soul literally guides the ego. All right. So instead of the ego coming in trying to run your life and take control and not allowing you to change and all of these other wonderful things, when the soul literally comes in and it guides the ego, what happens is the ego gives your soul the confidence, because you can't totally eliminate your ego, and you do need your ego in some way, because your ego is going to be the one that kind of like gets you into action. But the thing is you really need to get your ego on your team so that it's not talking you out of it, but it's literally on the soul's team and walking you into it. Got it? Got it. Okay. So when it is imbalanced, meaning when your ego and your soul are imbalanced, right? The ego, what it does is it can be extremely self-sabotaging. It can be extremely delusional. It can have you thinking that, two things, it can have you thinking you're going the right way and it's the wrong way. And it can literally have you going, think you're going the wrong way when it's the right way. All right. So you got to really, really tune in. All right. When you balance these two parts, then what happens is you will begin to notice how things begin to come together. You'll begin to notice how things play out a lot smoother, rather than there being so much resistance and you trying to co-create a life that you literally love and create a business that you literally love. Okay? So each soul has its unique way of protecting itself through life. I want to repeat that. Each soul has its unique way of protecting itself through life. And if you want to understand its true desires, then you're going to have to literally pull back the layers, pull back the onion layers of your ego in order for you to identify your raw being or consciousness. And I say this to say, because guess what? If you don't pull back the layers, what's going to happen is you're going to continue to keep repeating the same behaviors, the same habits, and you're going to be asking yourself, why do I still feel stuck right here? Why am I still here at this particular spot? And it's literally because you've allowed your ego to talk you into not taking action, talking you into the fact that you can do it tomorrow, or you can do it the next day, or you can do it whenever, or that you can't even do it at all. How about that? Okay? And so to find connection with your inner soul, you have to keep being persistent in your self-awareness. I am not exaggerating. I am not joking in any form or fashion. Hear me, hear ye, hear coach. Okay? When the mind listens to the ego instead of the soul, a mind-body disconnect occurs. All right? When your mind and your body are not incoherent, yeah, I like to call it brain-heart coherence, right? When your mind and your body are not aligned together, that is when you see all of these catastrophic things happening in your life. It's because you are allowing something else to really drag you into the wrong direction, right? So you want to be persistent in being aware of, wait a minute, hold on now. This doesn't quite make a lot of sense to me. I think that I should be doing such and such and such. And then you can literally go inside and ask your soul, soul, direct me. What is the proper way? Unfold it for me. Allow me to see. Reveal it to me. That's the word I'm looking for. Reveal me to myself. Reveal me to myself. Reveal me to myself. Show me my true self. Okay? And as I was stating, is when the mind listens to ego instead of soul, and that mind-body disconnect occurs, the soul communicates through the body, while the ego communicates through your mind. And it communicates through poor habits. It communicates through poor behaviors. poor verbiage, the words that come out of your mouth, the way you speak, the way you respond to things, the way you react to things instead of responding. Okay? Things like that. All right? So this is why when there is an ego-based decision that you literally have and your soul disagrees with it, you will feel it in your body. You will usually feel some type of discomfort or dis-ease, right? Disease, a response within your body in the form of stress and anxiety. All right. So that is the end of our short lesson today. And I hope that this has given you some insight on literally just a little something that you need to do in order to be able to identify when you are self-serving and when you are soul-serving. All right. And if you find it a little challenging to get your ego at bay and on one accord, then coach with me. Set up a session, a breakthrough session with me. Let's see if you are a match and how I can literally help you to pull up the weeds and plant new seeds for a transformed business and life. Okay? Because all it is a decision. And it's literally just getting your soul and your ego on the same team so that they could work together instead of against each other. Okay? All right. So, again, I want to leave you with my website. If you want to book that call to take some time to chat with me, you can visit the site at TakiyahDiamond.com. When you get to the site, you'll see some amazing ways that I can help you. You will also see my book catalog. So perhaps you're not ready to coach with me yet, but you can still get some amazing information. Perhaps you would like to enroll in a course. There are courses there. There's so much on my website that I can help you with. So scoot on over there, take a look, and don't be afraid to just send me a message and let me know how this video has helped you. Comment below. I'm going to put the website below. Let me know if this has brought some awareness to you. And also let me know if you would like to book a session, purchase a book, enroll in a course, whatever you happen to see on the site. Let me know where I can serve you. Now have an amazing day. I appreciate you. And don't forget to keep it positive, powerful, and purposeful. Mind's up. Deuces.